The airport was louder than usual that night. Rolling suitcases echoed across the marble floor. Departure announcements overlapped in different languages. People rushed, laughed, argued, lived their own small lives. And then, everything stopped. Point one raised hand, point one sharp command, point one bag placed on a cold metal table. No one knew it yet. But that single moment was about to change more than one life forever. Airplane the normal Daniel Harris had traveled dozens of times before. Business trips, conferences, red-eye flights he barely remembered. Airports were routine for him. Predictable, boring, safe. That night, he wasn't nervous that he had arrived early. Checked in smoothly. Coffee in hand. Boarding pass already on his phone. Just another flight. Or so, he thought. As he joined the security line, he glanced at the massive glass walls of the terminal. Planes glided silently outside like ghosts. Somewhere, a child laughed. Somewhere else, a couple argued quietly. Nothing felt wrong. Yet, police garlight the moment everything Daniel placed his carry-on on the conveyor belt. The bag disappeared into the x-ray machine. He stepped forward, raised his arms, passed through the scanner. Beep. The sound was soft, but it froze him. "Sir," the officer said calmly, "step aside." Daniel blinked. "Is there a problem?" The officer didn't answer. Another officer looked at the screen again. Then again. A third officer leaned closer. Their faces changed. Not panic, not anger, concern. Face without mouth. The silence spreads. "Please wait here," one officer said. Daniel obeyed. Passengers behind him slowed. Some stopped walking. People sensed something unusual, not dramatic, but serious. The conveyor belt stopped moving. The airport, somehow, felt quieter. Daniel's heart began to race. What could be wrong? I didn't pack anything unusual, did I? Brain the first doubt as the officers whispered. Daniel's mind raced backward. The hotel room. Packing late at night. His phone vibrating non-stop with work emails. He remembered tossing things into his bag without checking twice. Chargers. Documents. A gift for his sister. Nothing illegal. Nothing dangerous. Right? Luggage. The bag they placed his carry-on on the inspection table. The zipper sounded louder than it should have. Daniel swallowed. People nearby stopped pretending not to watch. A woman clutched her passport tighter. A man leaned slightly to see better. The officer slowly moved items aside. Clothes, laptop, documents. Then, he stopped. His hand hovered over something hidden deep inside the bag. Fearful faced the object in 01X. The officer looked up. "Sir," he said carefully, "can you explain this?" He pulled it out. A small, unfamiliar object, sealed, metallic, marked with symbols Daniel had never seen before. Daniel's breath caught. I've never seen that," he said honestly. The officer didn't react, but the room felt heavier. Prohibited. The terminal FRS security radios crackled. Another officer approached. Then another. Passengers were quietly redirected away. No alarms. No shouting. Just controlled tension. The kind that makes your stomach twist. Puzzle piece questions without answers. Did anyone give you this item? Did you pack your bag yourself? Has your luggage been unattended? Daniel answered everything truthfully. No. Yes. No. Still. The officers weren't convinced. They escorted him to a private room. Behind him, the terminal slowly returned to life. But the looks followed him. Chair. The room was small. Cold. Silent. Minutes felt like hours. Daniel stared at the table, replaying every moment of the past week. Then, slowly, a memory surfaced. At a moment he had dismissed. Back arrow flashback. The small Dale 2 nights earlier. Hotel lobby. A man bumped into him near the elevator. Apologized quickly. Too quickly. Daniel had laughed it off. Now, that memory burned. Detective the truth in the RGS security returned. They had analyzed the object. It wasn't dangerous, but it wasn't innocent either. It was a tracking device used in international smuggling operations. Daniel felt dizzy. Someone had used him, without his knowledge, without his consent. Warning, a hard reality. You're not under arrest, the officer said, but you're not free to leave either. Daniel realized something terrifying. If this had gone unnoticed, if he had boarded the flight, his life would have been destroyed. Brain. The bigger PNR authorities explained quietly. Smuggling networks often use unsuspecting travelers, normal people. Clean records. Routine trips. Perfect cover. Daniel had been chosen. Randomly. Or maybe not. Pensive faced the AFH hours later. Daniel was released that he missed his flight. Missed meetings. Missed sleep. But he didn't miss the truth that he walked out of the airport a different person. Sunrise, the ending. MSC airports aren't just buildings. They are crossroads of thousands of stories, some seen, some hidden. And sometimes, one small bag, one small moment can change everything. And arrow final line, strong close. Daniel still travels. But now, he checks every bag twice, because not every danger announces itself. Some arrive silently, on a moving conveyor belt.